This is scalloped potatoes or potatoes au gratin, and we're going to bring some heavy whipping cream to medium-high heat and boil, and you can see that heavy whipping cream is clumpy. It's delicious. It's the basis of butter, basically. To that, you're going to add some thyme, usually fresh thyme, but I just have dry thyme today, and also some salt, pepper, bay leaves, and nutmeg. You're going to bring it to a boil just for a couple minutes just to integrate the flavors, and then set it aside to cool. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and peel your potatoes. You can use any kind of potato, but these are Yukon Gold and they hold their texture pretty well. You'll be able to see the individual pieces if you use Yukon potatoes, but you can also use rustic, which is nice because those are starchy and absorbent. So slice the potatoes any way you like. Food processor is good, knife, or a mandolin if you feel safe and comfortable with that. Remove the bay leaves and throw in the milk mixture. So this is great. You're going to mix it around. If it's cool enough, you can actually get your hands in there. You want the coverage over the individual pieces. So they're going to stick together and you're going to have to sort of just like play with them and pull them apart. You can use this cast iron pan, which is super lovely and rustic. You can use a baking dish. Make sure you butter the baking dish especially. I give this a quick wipe out. You don't necessarily have to, but if you're using a baking dish, you need to butter it for sure to promote browning. And I forgot to put the milk, about half a cup of the milk mixture in first, or the cream mixture. So have a light layer of that on the bottom, and then throw in the individual pieces of potatoes over the top. And again, you don't want to just toss them in there. Throw in the individual pieces. At this point, we're gonna add any cheese. I'm gonna just put it on the top. I like a cream-based scalloped potatoes. Gratins are cheese usually, or breadcrumbs. But I like Parmesan, so that's what I'm going to use. But if you like cheddar, throw in cheddar. If you want layers of cheese, if you want it really cheesy, put layers throughout the potatoes as well. Take them oil and put it on. You can spray it on or spread it on an aluminum foil sheet and put it over the top. Then you're going to crack a little opening for some air to escape. I just put it right there over the lip. And it's just barely cracked. And that's kind of tented over the top so the cheese doesn't stick. This is about 50 minutes in. Take a fork, see if it's ready. Mine is ready, so I'm going to pop it back in the oven and cook it for 10 more minutes. If it doesn't brown, I'm going to put a broiler on low for a couple minutes, watching it carefully.